Good morning. I'm still on one of my favorite places, my front porch, literally my side porch, and with Evelyn Copeland. And I wouldn't let Evelyn go away before I got some more info from her, because I've been so interested in the Keep Simpson County Beautiful, which she, along with Jan McGee and others, have worked tirelessly on the effort. One of the things you might have noticed was the yellow daffodils in the spring. And it was so strange because I got an email through MageeNews News that said, "Who did the daffodils?"
Wow.
And I didn't even know the person, and it came from somewhere in like Georgia that had passed through, and they contacted through that. Now they got on to MageeNews News, I don't know either. But it does make a difference in what you do. And tell us a little bit more about the daffodils.
Okay.
And why did you choose daffodils? I don't mean to interrupt.
I will tell you a little bit about Keep Simpson County Beautiful, because we have 22 wonderful people on our board of directors. And Jan and Ann Walker and Nathan Price on the board from McGee, and
Kara Kimbrough, I think, works very hard.
And I tell you what, I don't want to name names because I probably might miss some.
Exactly.
But we were having a board meeting one day, and Jan said, why don't we, because our focus was on Highway 49, because it's a wonderful road and a lot of traffic, so people can come off and spend money with our merchants. So Jan said, why don't we plant daffodils, because they'll multiply and come back. So it just so happened, you know, God is good.
Yes, amen.
Yeah. Some gentleman called and said that, would we want some bulbs? And Mayor Clyde went and picked up bulbs for both McGee and Mendenhall. And
so we didn't have to pay for the bulbs.
We didn't have to pay for the bulbs. And Mayor Clyde planted all the hits. And there are amaryllis you'll see downtown and so forth. So then the guy called back and said, would we like some daffodils?
Oh my goodness, I know y'all thought, this is from on high.
Yeah, so anyhow, we said, of course we want daffodils. Well, they were in Meridian, and so we had to figure out how to get them. So the Mississippi Department of Transportation is just a fabulous department of those. They really are. So they set up a chain thing. Somebody went and got them. We took them to Newton, took them to Jackson. We got them, and then we did get in trouble with MDOT the first day we started planting, because the
Why am I not surprised?
ground was hard. So I said to a cousin, go get that plow you've got, put it on your tractor, and let's just make us some roads. Yeah. Well, about that time, MDOT came and said, now, Miss Evelyn, you're retired from AT&T. You should know there's cable down there.
Call before you do.
Yeah, that's right. Call before you do. He said, I suggest you get some people with shovels. So that's exactly what we did. So we engaged Sheriff Lewis, and Sheriff Lewis gave us prisoners, 8 to 10, for many Saturdays. And we planted, we didn't start counting until about the 4th weekend that we did these, and there were 400 in a bag. And we figure we planted over 14,000, but we're not sure just exactly how many. But the dream is this, that we start from the beginning of the county line in the north, and we go to the end of the county line in the south with daffodils. And one day, someone, like the person from Georgia, will say, you've got to go to Simpson County to see the daffodils.
Right, just like they do say you've got to go to Texas and see the blue bonnets, the blue
bonnets.
Yeah, I saw those, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, isn't that neat?
I mean, it's just fabulous, and it's amazing the people that called and stopped. And one day, some lady was out picking some to make her a bouquet. So somebody else from the county says, those aren't for picking, they're for looking at.
But she was so excited.
She was excited, yeah. So.
Well, you know, of course, with that, always brings me back to the problems of litter, which, as we all know, is such a big problem. But what are some things, if I am going down the highway and I see somebody, or if I'm in town, I see somebody throw litter, is there anything I can do besides run up on them and, you know, get the confrontation and everything else?
That's right. And there may be the bad consequences of that. So anyhow, you can, if you just take their tag number, you don't have to give your name, you don't have to do anything except take the tag number. And then you call Keep Mississippi Beautiful, and let me get that number, it's 800-545-3764. And I'm sure Sue will have it on
publish it,
her website. And you just give them the tag number, and they call Highway Patrol, get the person.
I'm going on a mission. I'm
And-
just saying, I'm having a mission.
Yeah, and they send them a letter saying that they littered and what the fine is. Of course, you know, I don't know. That
Who
they-
knows if you can follow it?
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
still
Paul,
kind of
but
maybe.
still, to get a letter that way is
But if we did nothing but create awareness with that person that
That's
was
right.
littering, it
Yeah.
would be,
that's right.
you know.
And if you're gonna throw it in your pickup truck, you know, if you're gonna show your butt,
I love it.
keep it covered.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
I imagine that is a huge problem.
It is a huge problem. And it costs the state of Mississippi $3 million each year to pick up litter. So that money could be spent
Yes.
in other avenues.
Right. Look how much, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot
I
of
have to
money.
say, that's a lot of
You look
money.
at the abused shelter, you look at
Yes.
the children that have needs, I mean, you know.
It goes on and on.
It goes
the list
on and on, yeah.
It does.
And the sheriff said, because they only clean up state highways, but when the daffodils were blooming, there was less litter.
Isn't that
So,
interesting?
isn't it
The
interesting?
correlation is there.
Yeah, so if you do the beautification, people are more aware of this is a wonderful area.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. I did notice when I was Googling Keep Simpson County Beautiful that they have a Facebook page. And I
Yes.
wanted you to tell me what it's actually named, and if I want to be your friend, I want to join.
And we can take all the likes that you can put on the computer. It's called Keep Simpson County Beautiful. You can just go into that website. You can post comments. We also have a website, and it's keepsimpsoncountybeautiful.org. And we try to be diligent in posting things on those two sites. However, we're all volunteers.
That's right, and you're out there picking up the litter.
And we're out there picking up trash.
And I'm telling you something, people don't realize when you're keeping up multiple sites, social media, it's difficult. It's difficult. But you know, that's great because you can, with Facebook and with your website, if you have an area that you know that is a problem, you know, it can go and you can ask them for advice or report it. I mean, you know,
And we would love before and after pictures. If
yes, that
somebody's-
would be fabulous.
Yeah,
That
if
would be
we're going
great.
to clean up an area and plan it and,
Oh yes,
Wouldn't
y'all
that be
must do that.
wonderful?
You must do
Yeah.
that. That would really be
I mean,
neat.
just add on to the beauty that we have in McGee already and in Simpson County. Because it's a beautiful county. When you come from Rankin County into Simpson County, moving south, that's a beautiful view that you have.
Yes.
I was telling Sue earlier, our preacher yesterday talked about Genesis 1 and how God made the world. And he made it beautiful. I see you have honeysuckle vines, and those we ate when we were children in the olden days. And but the beauty of them, and we're the ones that mess it up. I mean, it's a beautiful place. We mess it up. So, but you know, you can be part of the problem, or you can be part of the solution.
That's true.
And we'd like more people part of the solution.
Well, I hope you will take this on as maybe your mission for the year or mission with your children. You know, I think people are always looking for something for their children in the summer. And there are fantastic activities through our Simpson County. It's not home economics. What do you call it? At Mendenhall across. I just went to their
Votech.
Nope, not the Votech. I just went to their 100 years. That
Well,
Amanda Blakely works with. Anyway, it's the.
community development?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but anyway, I'll get it straight. It's the co-op extension, the cooperative extension department.
Oh,
They have-
Mississippi State.
Yes, the
Extension
Mississippi State.
Service.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
there we go.
Sometimes it takes me a little while to remember, but they have got fabulous programs, and I have talked to her before. And if you don't have something for your child to do this summer, you are missing the boat if you don't call those people.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that because we're trying to, the Mendenhall Junior High is having a cleanup summer.
Oh, neat.
And so their first cleanup day is June 5th and 6th at Mendenhall Junior High. And they're going to be working on their landscaping.
How wonderful.
And so we're working with them to see about getting a community garden in their area, and Hannah Berry's gifted class is going to be part of that. So we're just looking for money through grants to be able to do that community garden. But what if other people wanted to do that with their schools?
That's right. It could
That'd
go
be wonderful.
It'd be great. You know, I've
Yeah.
always said all roads lead to McGee. And I think that Highway 49 is the corridor of Mississippi. And I really think it's the corridor of America.
That's
And
right.
so I hope that you'll strive to help us keep Simpson County beautiful and help us keep Mississippi beautiful and help us to keep all of our country, our world, our earth, because it's ours to keep. Have a great day and pick up some litter.
Great, Sue.